Baby, I'm truly and deeply grateful that I met you. Sometimes, people ask me if I ever regret meeting you or loving you so wholeheartedly, especially since my love for you was never returned in the same way. But my answer is always no. I don't regret it, not even for a moment. In fact, I feel blessed that our paths crossed. Even though my love was one-sided, I received so much because of you and because of the connection I felt with you. You became a mirror that reflected parts of me I never knew existed. Through you, I discovered a version of myself that was soft, tender, romantic, and endlessly caring. I realized that I am capable of loving someone so purely and selflessly, without expecting anything in return. Before you came into my life, I didn't know what it truly meant to love someone. I thought love was just about mutual affection or attraction, but you showed me something far deeper. You made me understand that love is not about possession, it's about appreciation. It's about finding joy in someone's happiness, even when that happiness doesn't include you. Because of you, I began to understand what poets meant when they wrote about longing and passion. I finally felt the emotions hidden behind the words of every love song I'd ever heard. Suddenly, everything made sense, the metaphors, the tears, the beauty of loving someone who changes you forever. Loving you made me a better person in ways I could never have imagined. I became more empathetic, more patient, and more understanding of others. I learned to listen with my heart, not just my ears. I began to see the world differently, to feel the pain and joy of others more deeply. My heart grew softer, more compassionate, more aware of the struggles that people silently carry. Before you, I lived life mostly in my own little world, but after you, I felt more connected to humanity. I learned humility and acceptance. I learned to appreciate small moments, simple joys, and quiet acts of kindness. This connection with you also made me experience the full spectrum of human emotion. There were moments of pure happiness, when just thinking about you made my heart race. There was joy, when I saw your smile or heard your voice. There was dreaminess, when I imagined what it might be like if you ever felt the same way. But there was also sadness and jealousy, when reality reminded me that you were not mine. There was pain, deep and consuming, when I had to accept that some loves are not meant to be fulfilled. Yet even in that pain, there was beauty, because it was real, because it came from a place of genuine love. Through this love, I also found a deeper connection with God. For the first time in my life, I prayed not for success, not for material things, but for love, for the chance to have you in my life. I prayed with all my heart, asking for the universe to bring us together. And when that didn't happen, I prayed again, this time for strength, for healing, and for peace. In the process, I found faith. I realized that even unanswered prayers are a form of guidance. Maybe God didn't give me what I wanted, but He gave me what I needed, the wisdom to understand love's true purpose. Losing you, or rather, not having you, taught me one of the most important lessons of my life, that happiness does not depend on another person. True happiness comes from within. It comes from being at peace with yourself and embracing the present moment. Because of this love, I learned how to let go, gently, without resentment, without bitterness. I learned that love doesn't always mean holding on. Sometimes, it means setting someone free and wishing them all the happiness in the world. And in that release, I found serenity. This journey of loving you was transformative. It helped me discover the purpose of my existence. It showed me that every soul we meet has a divine reason for crossing our path. You came into my life not to stay forever, but to awaken something within me, to help me grow, to make me stronger, wiser, and more aware. You were a chapter that changed the entire story of my life. Because of you, I reached a place of inner peace, where I could finally say that love, pure, selfless love, is its own reward. Now, when I think of you, I no longer feel pain. I feel gratitude. I thank God every day for bringing you into my life, for making me fall in love with you, and even for not making you fall in love with me. If you had loved me back, maybe I would have never learned these powerful lessons. Maybe I would have never discovered my strength, my faith, or my capacity for unconditional love. You were a gift in disguise, a divine lesson wrapped in beauty, kindness, and truth. Thank you for coming into my life at exactly the right time, when I needed to learn what real love means. You touched my soul in ways words could never fully describe. You inspired me to grow, to heal, and to find happiness within myself. You reminded me that love doesn't always have to lead to togetherness, it can also lead to transformation. You are a wonderful, radiant soul who deserves all the love and affection this world has to offer. And even though we walked different paths, I will always wish you happiness, peace, and fulfillment. I will carry your memory with tenderness, not sorrow. You will always have a special place in my heart, not as someone I lost, but as someone who helped me find myself. Loving you was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life, and for that, I will forever be grateful. My love, talking to you feels like writing the most beautiful pages of my personal diary. Every time our conversations begin, I feel as though I've stepped into a world where I can be completely myself, without masks, without hesitation, and without fear of being judged. You have given me a space so safe and comforting that my heart opens up effortlessly. I can share every fleeting thought, every silly idea, and every secret dream with you, and you listen to me with such warmth that I feel lighter just by speaking. After talking to you, my mind feels clear, my heart feels full, and all the weight I carry on my shoulders seems to vanish. It's as if all my stress, exhaustion, and worries melt away the moment I hear your voice or see your message. Even on my darkest or saddest days, when the world feels too heavy, talking to you makes everything brighter. You have this rare magic in you that heals without even trying. Sweetheart, sometimes it doesn't even feel like I'm talking to another person, it feels like I'm talking to a reflection of my own soul. You understand me so deeply that words often feel unnecessary. You are the most loving and gentle soul I've ever met, and no one has ever shown me the kind of love, care, and tenderness that you give me so effortlessly. I feel so incredibly lucky to have you in my life, and I mean it when I say that I truly, deeply love you with all my heart. You know me better than I know myself sometimes. You understand my silence, my moods, my little quirks, and even the unspoken words that hide between my sentences. I have this terrible habit of overthinking everything, every decision, every emotion, every word I say. My mind is a constant storm of thoughts. But when I talk to you, that storm quiets. It's like my restless thoughts finally find a place to rest. You bring calmness to my chaos and peace to my overactive mind. These days, when I don't get the chance to talk to you, I can feel something missing. I find it hard to sleep, hard to focus, and hard to smile the same way. You have become my peace, my comfort, and honestly, my sleeping pill. Sometimes I joke that you're my therapist, but it's true in many ways. You listen with such patience, kindness, and understanding that I always come away with a new perspective. You make me see things differently, more clearly, more gently, more beautifully. With you, I learn something new about myself every day. You are not just the best thing that has ever happened to me, you are the turning point of my life. Since the day you entered it, I've started to rediscover myself. I've learned to love who I am again, to find joy in small things, and to believe in the beauty of connection. You are truly the magician of my life, sprinkling happiness, hope, and love wherever you go. My dear, I don't think I could ever thank you enough for everything you've done for me. No matter how many times I say thank you, it will never feel like enough. You are the sun of my life, the light that brightens my darkest nights. You erase all the shadows of doubt and sadness from my heart with nothing more than your presence. When you are with me, I feel invincible. I feel like everything will be okay, no matter how difficult life gets. Your words, your smile, your laughter, all of it fills my world with so much warmth that I can't imagine my life without you in it. I wish I could show you the depth of my feelings, but even if I wrote 1,000 poems, it still wouldn't capture how much you mean to me. You've taken a permanent place in my heart that no one else could ever occupy. You are my whole world, my universe, my everything. I'm simply crazy about you. I adore everything about you, your kindness, your strength, your flaws, your laughter, even your silence. I'm your biggest fan, always cheering for you, always wanting the best for you, always standing by your side. Sometimes I think about how vast the ocean is, how deep and endless it seems. But even then, I know that the depth of the ocean can be measured, while the love and gratitude my heart holds for you never can. It's infinite, boundless, and eternal. You are the most precious treasure I have ever found, and every day I spend with you feels like a gift. Having you in my life makes me the happiest person on this planet. Your presence fills every corner of my soul with joy, warmth, and love. No one in this world could ever take your place in my heart or in my life. You've become a part of me in a way that words can't describe. When I think of home, I don't picture a place, I picture you. You are my home, my safe haven, my peace, and my forever. You make life brighter, softer, and so much more meaningful. I can't imagine walking through this world without you by my side. You've become the heartbeat behind my laughter, the calm behind my peace, and the love that fills my every moment. My love, I just want you to know that no matter where life takes us, you will always be the most cherished part of my heart. You are my past, my present, and my future. You are my everything, and you always will be.